What's good, world family? It's your boy, Unico Williams. We back with a brand new episode of What's New 99, man. We got to give a big shout out to my boy, Zell May, for holding it down. Held it down for 2 episodes straight. But we back in the building. How you doing, Zell May?
You know me, it's your boy, Lyle for Zell May. Looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. Yo, man, I feel good to be here today with my boy, Unico. He been busy the last few days. He been hosting tournaments, doing his thing.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
And you know we got a lot to talk about. So, let's talk about it.
Now I know y'all just seen that explosion. Man, what's happening, man? How was your Mother's Day, man? How's your Mother's Day?
Mother's Day was good. Me and my brother built a swing. And come to find out, ain't no gas nowhere.
Wait, hold on. Let's bring it back. So y'all built the swing.
Yeah.
And ain't no gas nowhere.
Yeah, you just gotta put them together. That's all I did that weekend. Spent time building a swing. Went and put some gas in the car. Came back today on Tuesday, and every pump in the South is gone, dog. No gas.
Okay. We needed to make sure we knew what kind of gas you were talking about. We needed to understand where you was coming from. We talking about natural resources that your car taking, not you. Yeah. All right, cool. We got that.
That gas so is unlimited, no dog. Bro, ain't no
gas down.
Bro, somebody hacked. Now, it's not Joe Biden's fault. It's not Trump's fault. Somebody hacked from Texas to Carolina a gas thing and shut it down for like 3 days. So now, no gas if they run out of gas. And then you know the news tell everybody straight up, it's a gas shortage. So guess what everybody go do? Everybody go get gas. Everybody go get gas at the same time. It's a dude in Florida. I saw him take 17 of those 5-gallon things and go fill them all up. And I'm like, that's why we ain't got no gas. It will be back in a few days, my guy. Can you please not take all the gas from everybody else?
Hold on. Help me figure this out one more time. So, y'all, somebody hacked something to where the pump would pump. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so they can't put it in the truck. They shut down the whole. Well, I don't know if that's per se it. Y'all can correct us in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Hit that follow button on Spotify, Google, or Apple Podcasts. And then while you at it, go to YouTube and tell us in the comments what really happened, because I researched it, but they said it shut down some factories, and I guess it wasn't pumping through the thing because it's all through software, and they shut it down, and now it's a gas shortage in the South, meaning gas is about to shoot up. One of my favorite Indian man is over there giving us non-methanol gas for $3.50. We ain't buying that. We don't trust you, dog. We buy her from over there, though, boy. I tell you that.
Well, we're having a gas crisis, quote unquote, ourselves up here in the north, in the Midwest. We got gas is $2.99 up this way, $3.
Yeah, it's supposed to be $2.60 down here, but it ain't no gas to get $2.60, so it's about to shoot up to $3.50 probably. I'm assuming it's gonna be $3.50 because
y'all about to get them California prices, ain't y'all?
California is about $5. I don't know what they be doing in Cali. Cali be wild. They be
Cali just always $3 or something. People always tripping. Now I'm gonna give California.
San Francisco different from California. That's where I be at. You got San Fran.
Shout out to SoCal. That's where I be at. See, that's why me and Zell May halfway get along, because he like it up top. I like it down south.
What? But yeah, man, gas is going crazy. Let us know if y'all have a gas price and where you from, and let us know if you got gas.
Tell us where you from. Yeah, tell us where you from. What's your gas prices? Mine is $2.99.
Yeah,
in the Midwest.
Yeah, so gas is going crazy. Unico's getting attacked in the comments. He's a divisive figure. I know. I've been trying to tell him that for a long time, why he's so divisive. But we can't help it, man. He just For the people that don't know, y'all didn't see the comment because it doesn't show up because I think he actually deleted it because I thought it was because he's technically said nothing. I don't know. But Joe got
That was 100% freedom of speech. Whatever he said was 100% freedom of speech.
Yeah, he had the right to say it.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with it.
Yeah. But what he said, Joe was talking. Unico, let me let you tell the story because this yo do you hear me show every Thursday. Be here on Thursday if you want to hear what he's talking about right now.
I wasn't talking about nothing. I wasn't talking about nothing. All I was talking about was how, and in one instance, we all know what went on in Georgia. We know what happened. We know that Rashard Arbery, he got shot. People they try to call him, say that he was a robber. He was attempting burglary in the middle of the day in rural Georgia. Some people took it amongst themselves, 3 people to be exact, to chase him down and do their own little citizen's arrest. There's a struggle, and they shot and killed Ahmaud Arbery. Now, me, on the other hand, I also saw that there was a young man named Rayshard Brooks that was a little faded. Those are the problem. That's the problem that Mr. Darkwing had with me. He was a little faded, but he was parked at the Wendy's. He was parked at the Wendy's, and the police came, and they shot him in the back after, okay, yes, he took the taser and shot at the police with the taser, but that's still no reason to shoot the man down, shoot him and kill him. And I think I would say that for anybody, for any race. There's certain situations where it warrants that you have to kill people, that you have to shoot people if they are a real threat. But this person was no real threat, especially after no de-escalation was used at all in this situation. So Mr. Darkwing decided to come on there and say, oh, now the criminal gets a pass because he did a criminal thing.
Is that even illegal anymore in Georgia?
What is that? That being what?
Being high or drunk? Especially if he's parked. It's not.
He was
illegal.
parked.
It's not illegal driving, so he's not driving. You can be intoxicated unless he's walking around, but it wasn't public intoxication by law because he wasn't walking around doing something.
They went to his car.
He was asleep in the car.
And he was parked.
So technically, they had no need to be there. So the situation, even though the store, I understand what happened though. The store they was concerned that he might be in trouble or something. Sometimes that happened, and they like, hey, this man is in trouble. And then sometimes people take it too far when they assume certain things about certain people because of stereotypes or someone said, which was my argument a few weeks ago about just stereotyping all Asian people as Asian people, and the reason why you also should see Asian people as American because, again, the algorithm points you to what you want to hear. The algorithm points you to what things you want to see. Like, I know the algorithm constantly tells me as a person that support black people that China is doing mean things to black people, which causes a feeling, which leads to something that has nothing to do with other people.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
The same way when the algorithm knows that you're conservative, they'll send you to a bunch of conservative places, even if it's a lie, and that those conservative places will tell you that black people attack Asians more, which is true historically, mostly because they live in the same vicinity. If you ever been to Chinatown in New York or in San Francisco, you know they're next to African American areas, so of course they would attack them. Outside of Asian people, attack Asian people, black people with it. But in the last year, that has changed. That's why the number has risen to 74.7%. I think that's the right number. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always up for correction. Has been whites attacking Asian people, which is not normal, but it's up now. So that's why it's a rise, because black people still are doing it at the same number or slightly less.
And I hear you on that, and I'm with you on that. I just, I don't. It's hard to fix, man. You know how you just been happening to you for so long, and it's just hard to fix. Like, say you got say you was real cool with somebody for like a little bit of time, and then for like a long time they was wrong to you, and then like they kind of trying to come back around and be cool.
Yeah.
And you just can't trust it, so y'all just don't trust each other because y'all both done did each other bad. But it's rough because I know historically We know that, China, in a sense, and the Asian American aspect, they've typically been isolated. And if I had to guess, I would say that when it comes down to it, if there was a popularity poll, I think that on one spectrum, Black people or people of African descent would be like, they would be the most popular. And then like the just regular quality of life, like vote, like who do you respect more as far as like ethnicity? I think Black people are at the bottom of it. Isn't that crazy?
Well, you
Do you
condition
see it that way?
if you condition people to think a certain way, including the people that you condition to say that way. Like I tell teachers, when teachers tell you you are nobody and you won't be nothing because of some certain actions you do, and that's all you know, instead of trying to correct the action, you will start to believe that's what you are. If I tell Unico that he will be nothing and then he start failing in life, instead of saying, hey, you got to learn how to get up and it's going to be failures, but then if he don't know that, he will end up being a failure. That's how life is. And if I start getting sent information, which is now the problem with America, if I get sent negative information consistently, which I promise you my Yahoo is consistently, they just send me a random message every day about some random Black dude getting attacked. I promise you they do. And I'm like, why you randomly keep sending me that? Because you're going to make me angry. You're gonna get a reaction out of me. The same way
They're gonna make you click it.
Yeah, the same way Tucker Carlson get views. By the way, Yahoo send me Tucker Carlson too. They know I like to watch Tucker Carlson.
Let me ask you a question. So I think we both love Jon Stewart. Do we both love Jon Stewart or we don't?
Yes, I do.
I love Jon Stewart. He was the first person that made me think about politics like on an actual human being scale, like that people can actually talk about politics. And they had a throwback of, I don't know if you tagged me in it or not, I can't remember. But basically, it was a throwback of him and Tucker Carlson back when he was on CNN, y'all.
Yes, he
back
was
when
on
he
CNN.
was on CNN.
By the way, Tucker Carlson is a registered Democrat. People don't know that, and he vaccinated, so everything he says is kind of weird. It's weird,
but when you go
bro.
When you go back and look,
he might not be now though, but he was.
But that's why Jon Stewart, I want y'all to go back and look at that interview after you get done watching this. Make sure y'all watch it, view, and subscribe and comment and do all that on this one. And then after that, go back and watch Tucker Carlson talk to Jon Stewart, or Jon Stewart to talk to Tucker Carlson. And he told him, you have a responsibility as the media to say the right thing, not the things that keep you getting money in your pocket. And I think that's what Tucker Carlson is 100% guilty of.
Jon Stewart knew he was doing that, and Tucker Carlson kind of admitted that he was.
He stayed in character. Yeah. He stayed in character, and just like Stephen Colbert stayed in character for his show that was on Comedy Central too. He stayed in character, but we knew he was playing. We knew Stephen Colbert was playing.
He's a comedy
but Tucker
show.
Carlson, sometimes I think like, no, he might actually kind of mean this, which means that other people might. I know that he's doing it for the views.
Bro,
do you think he's doing it for the views?
He has been criticizing.
Is he a shitty person or not?
He's been criticizing the vaccine for months, and he's vaccinated. That's all you need to know.
Do you think he's the type of guy, like if me or you were to run into him at a random, like let's catch him after a couple of drinks, right? It's me and you. We kicking it. We somehow are in the same place as Tucker Carlson. And he just finds us just cool, right? We're just sitting with him at the bar chilling. Do you think he would fire up a cigarette and be like, it's for the ratings, bro? Do you think he would say that?
Every one of them do it. I think 90% of the personalities on TV do that. 90% of the people on YouTube, 90% of everybody does stuff for the value of entertainment. Most of the people on the internet fake. I was talking in a class the other day about Rosie retrospection, and also I was talking about how as a group we have this false comparison where we all see what somebody else doing and like they are doing amazing, even though their life might be shambles, but they only present the good. And you don't even realize it. You do the same thing. And they look at you the same way you look at them. So now we're comparing each other's lives, and now we all have a mental health problem because why are they doing good and I'm not? When they're not doing good and they think I'm doing good, it's all false comparison because you never know what people are going through. Most of the people you see on your timeline is Most rappers aren't even rich. They lease cars to rent. I mean, they don't even lease. They rent cars so they can put it in a music video to pretend like they own. Most of the stuff you see in your life is going to be an act. Most people on TV are acting. Candace Owens, I'm sorry, acting. She knows what's going
I
to
believe that.
She gets, even though I'm thinking she kind of more on that side more so than a lot of other people.
Would you call it?
Well, playing up, not
Would you
necessarily
call it
acting.
Would you call it selling your soul, or she's just being an entertainer? At this point, are we calling her an entertainer, or is she really a political pundit?
I think she might have a little truth into it with a little background story based on who she married, where she come from. But at times in life, she has yelled racism to the NAACP, got sued to school for it, stuff like that. So it's not, it's going to be playing up. Not that they completely don't agree. That's why I don't want to say completely acting, but you play it up. That's how you get views. That's how you get attention. That's how what I teach in my podcasting class. Your broadcasting
Where's
class.
she from?
I don't even know where Candace Owens from, but
We're gonna have one of our interns look that up for us. But let's say I feel like she's the type of person that lives in New York right now, and I can just see right now with it being on 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, something like that. I feel like she's having her quick little mimosa, ending her day of peddling whatever she's been peddling, and she is probably on her fake.
She's from Connecticut.
Oh gosh, good heavens! She might kind of believe what she's saying, but at the same time, though, I don't know. I know our other show, we get on the anime stuff, but it kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan, how they condition the people that are quote unquote less than, the Eldians, if you know, how they make them believe that it's your race, that you guys are the devils, and it's up to you to try and redeem your race. So it's very possible in the state of Connecticut that maybe she was conditioned that way.
I don't know.
But it's also she could be smart enough to know that I can just play people for a while and just live my life and just make my money.
She's one of the few people I actually said of that ilk that I actually want to do an interview with, because I'm actually confused. It's a comedian that's 100% faking. I know for a fact he's faking.
Who that?
I can't even think of his name, but I can't even think what they start with. But it's a few of them Trump people that's 100% fake. By the way, if you can't tell, AOC goes out there to the border and cries with a professional photographer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Ted Cruz got a little documentary at the border where he's going through the woods talking about, look at how sick everybody. These people, what you don't realize is y'all be like, oh my God, everybody's sheep. You all sheep to the system, bro. I did politics. They will spend thousands, millions at the highest level, millions, tens of millions, maybe even $1 billion for president to convince you of something that might not even be true just to win an election. You don't never hear policy no more. No, it's about who can make who else look bad. So I will spend $1 million to convince you that Republicans are the devil. And I'll spend $1 million to convince you that Democrats are the devil. And since you tend to lean one way or the other, you will get a lot of ads telling you that they are. And you won't get the other ads because you don't tend to lean that way. And that's the sad part about society and all that and how the game is played. Are there conservatives racist? 100%. Are there Democrats that are racist? 100%. I'm gonna tell you that now. I said I'd rather deal with Mississippi. I went to New York. I said I'd rather deal with the racists in Mississippi than New York. They know where they at.
Racists in Mississippi will tip their cap though.
Yeah, but they also let
a
you
New
know.
Yorker will tell you about yourself.
It's a little different. New York, they'll pretend, but they all just pretend to be angry, but they'll attack you or something. In Mississippi, they stay over there. We stay over here. The one that rock with us come over here. One that don't. And it's simple.
Like I said, they will tip a cat to you. But
they won't visit your house. The ones in New York come in your house, pretend like you're your friend, and we don't need that. And that's liberal and conservative race. I rather know.
Let me jump into this. I feel like story time is a part of one of our bullet points. So let me throw in this story. And I don't even think it's really a story, but in the Midwest, we deal with a whole different type of racism. Like, we don't deal with the elitist, like white supremacists. We don't deal with them. The most racist people is the most broke people in the city. Like, I don't understand. They go into the gas station, they buy the longest cigarettes, they buy the biggest thing they can get from the gas station of a Mountain Dew. It's like, and then they go drive off into a trailer park. Those are our like most true hardcore racists, and those are the ones that got Trump in office a few years ago.
We're in the South.
I'm sorry, but the stereotype in the Midwest as far as races go, like, you got your elitist races where they don't really be like acting like that. Like, the elitist races, they don't go there. They some farm boys, blah blah blah. The people that think they're the best in the Midwest as far as racism goes, it is 100% somebody that's about to go lay their head down in a trailer and call it a day. Now, ain't nothing wrong with people that's in trailers, but when it's a park of them, you know what I'm saying? When it's a park of them, you live in a community. There's two kind of projects, people. Let's not forget. Y'all keep on trying to think where Juvenile's running through his projects, that the other side don't got projects too. And I'm gonna tell you like this here: the other side got projects too in their trailers. You can move them whenever you want to. I'm just throwing that out there. So it's different kind of racism that goes on. Oh, the ones out west, them the ones that they'll be at Starbucks and they tip their nose up. So they got the most like super elitist racists. What, you know, we need to do a series on like the different types of racism for each time zone. We need to figure it out. We need to like really look at that.
The South is weird because it's both, and then both are not. So it's weird. Like, you got the ones, the elite class, but the one thing consistent with all of them, if they don't mess with you, they'll say hello, but they ain't having no conversation with you. I don't like you, bruh. Stay over there. And they can be rich or poor. And then some of the most non-racist, you know them, some of them trailer park girls, they be having a bunch of mixed kids.
Yeah, we know that part. It be their parents or their ex-boyfriend, Steve. But you think about it, like the Midwest got the type where the poor people would look down on the racists. Like I'm black. I know I'm not the richest person in the world, but if you're racist, a lot of the racist people that are in the area, in the Midwest, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. What I am saying is that my quality of life might be better than yours, though.
That was so divisive, bro.
I'm just. Can I be real for a second? Like, look at me. Okay.
Not Joe's elitist.
I'm not an elitist. I'm just a little bit better than you. Wait, damn it. All right, I'm leaving the show.
See that's why Darkwing said what he said, because of stuff like this, bro.
Is it that?
Darkwing said
Is it that?
You elitist. You divisive elitist. You and Bill Gates hang out with Epstein. And
whoa. Whoa.
Yo, that's how stuff gets started.
I would never hang out with Bill Gates because we stay in monogamous relationships.
Hey, did you shoot your shot at Melinda?
No, I ain't gonna try her yet.
Oh yeah. She just got that $2 billion transfer, dog. You better get it.
We trying to hack it. We trying to hack into that Cash App right now. Bill said he ain't leaving no firewalls or nothing up. Going in there and see what y'all can come up with.
Shoot, they probably got their own app that we can get.
I gotta ask, you got anything else on them? Because I want to talk about J. Cole for a second.
And I have nothing. And speaking of going back, let's talk about North Carolina. I have nothing else.
Go
Man.
ahead and stand up. Take your shirt off.
And like
Shout out
and
to Timber.
subscribe
P.
if you on
Pablo.
like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Comment your thoughts. What you think? Are we wrong? Because I'm okay with being wrong. How about hit that follow button if you're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, or any other platform.
I'm not elitist. I'm not elitist.
We will be on TikTok next month and SoundCloud. So if you want to listen to us, that you can. If them the apps you prefer, we will still be here doing our thing every Wednesday. As y'all know, this is What's New 99 or Purpose, depending on what it is. Every Friday is YouTube exclusive. What's the Trend? Thursday is Do You Hear Me? In which Joe gets attacked every week. Monday.
Sorry, internet, man.
What's New 99 Sports is on Monday. Tuesday is Keep It 99 where we talk about anime, entertainment, and whatever else. I did one yesterday on Jupiter's Legacy on YouTube. That is also YouTube exclusive. And throughout the week, we'll do What's New 99 and Do You Hear Me clips. So be on the lookout for that. And skits will be coming probably next month too. So be on the lookout for those. Back to Jacob.
My personal favorite is What's the Trend. I love What's the Trend. I love What's the Trend. I love What's the Trend because it's like, what? Every single time. Speaking of which, man, oh my God. So J. Cole's like, all right, y'all, I got an album that's coming. Now, you know, it's shout out to RDC World, all them. We already know how they feel about J. Cole, Jermaine Cole. We know how they feel about them.
Collab? Texas? Collab?
Holla at your boy, man. We got Uber money. Not a whole lot of money, but we can take an Uber to where y'all at. But listen here. What we got going? Shout out to Baylor. So here's the deal. We got a 12-minute something documentary from J. Cole. Is that the whole thing, or was it just a snippet?
I think that was
the whole. It felt like the whole thing.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
And he told us a lot.
In 12 minutes.
He said a lot. What's that?
In 12 minutes.
In 12 minutes, he told us a lot. Where you would do a feature film about like how somebody made an album or something like that. J. Cole just gave it to you raw, and he gave us a couple snippets of some of his instrumentals. Now I'll say, I have never been a J. Cole fan. I like him. I've never listened to an album all the way through. There is this song that I like. What's it called? Where that little girl is talking in the song with, "How can I depend that this is vanity?" So y'all know that y'all know the melody. So with that being said, I love that song, but I'm one of those guys that if everybody else is on it, I don't want to be on it. So I wanted to wait until it's my time. And I think this week I'm going to go listen to some J. Cole.
For Your Eyes Only is one of my favorite albums. So shout out to that.
I've never listened to an album all the way through. So I just want to start there. But he does have songs that I've listened to, and I think that I liked every song I've heard. So it's kind of interesting to me. Like I'm just not a fan yet. Like I would be of a Kanye or a Jay-Z. I'm just not a fan yet. Or even a Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick. So I think that
more in the
list of J. Cole.
J. Cole more in the realm of a Tupac. He's not as aggressive though. He's like a soft Tupac because he's more of a storyteller. It's not like he finna bar you crazy. Now he got bars. He can really, really rap lyricists, but he's more of a storyteller. So, and I like that about him. Kendrick is more of he's a storyteller too, but he's more of a bar storyteller. He'll put some simile, metaphor, everything, and hit you with it. Ducksworth was amazing. I look that Ducksworth when he told a story about his dad and how it all came full circle. That the man that stuck his dad up would end up being his manager, and he said, "Hey, just give me free chicken and we good." That's an amazing story. Like what? What is your life?
I like these walls.
Oh yeah, these walls can talk.
If these walls can talk, I love that whole vibe of that song, and I was like, "Damn, I'm in Compton right now, having a good time in my chucks." And then how he killed the end of the song with talking about how dude's life is. He's in prison now. Man, Kendrick Lamar is what he is. You hold on. I know you're about to get into some conspiracy stuff, but I'm gonna let you get into it. I'm gonna let you dive into it. But they gave the whole Black Panther album to Kendrick Lamar. So I mean,
They knew what they were doing. You give the person that just won a Porsha award. Yo, he killed that album. I loved it.
That's you know
We
what?
ain't got nothing
That's
since,
why,
bro. We ain't got a song since.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Kendrick Lamar, and I like J. Cole. They don't need to just be in everything. They don't need that.
They
They
really
just
don't.
like for real, like they just pop out, do this thing, come out with an album called Untitled, and each track is untitled all the way to like what 18,
And I
and do
mastered
what they
completely
do.
raw.
The album was great. Put God on the phone. I love that song. That album is great.
Isaiah
And
Rashad
then,
had an album came out this week. Go listen to it, y'all.
who's that?
Isaiah Rashad.
Y'all go check him out. I'm gonna listen to him, and then we'll talk about it on the next one. Cause send me the link, cause I don't know.
I bet. I got you.
But the Pimp a Butterfly was so great. But I'm just gonna get back to J. Cole, man. He put a verse out about Kanye West, and you know what Kanye West did? Nothing. He didn't say anything. He didn't tweet anything. He knew it was about him. J. Cole got powers,
And then he said,
but he just
Kanye
but he
said, J.
walked.
Cole need to apologize to me. Like, no, we don't. You did everything he said you gonna do.
I got a poem coming out about Kanye too.
You got rich,
Don't
but
worry.
you got it. You got rich, but you went the wrong way. Yo, you get a Kardashian and you don't lose your mind, you get rich. That's guaranteed. They all Billies. And everybody in the family Billy. Even
Let's shout
the
out to
one running
Kanye.
for
Kanye
governor.
the Billy.
They all,
Who's that?
even the one look like the one running for governor looking like they about to get a Billy. And maybe the governor. Even though I don't know how they think they're going to governor with that idea. That's the most opposite person ever. We getting off subject though. Speaking of that, RDC
Yeah, because I
World.
just hurt my head thinking about how that campaign. How do you campaign to the state of California? I can't even. I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, because Joe is divisive. And know how he
I already
divisive.
got a. No, damn it! No, this is our show. This is our show. Republican transgender.
Hey, you could. Hey, you free will, but I don't know how he don't like any transgender rights, and he like to keep his. Yeah, she. I don't mean to be rude. She like to keep her private parts, but like women, it's all contradiction. We don't understand. But shout out, she opened the
I
door
get
for him.
condemned for being black and think that it's okay for me to live life in America. And
Look at Joe being divisive.
I can't even wrap my. I can't even say the words for the. No, the word is ridiculous. The word is ridiculous.
The oxymoron. That was the word. You're a contradiction.
Fine.
A walking contradiction.
Fine.
Hey, speaking of, we're gonna get back on J. Cole. But that RDC World.
Yeah. Let's get on.
Did you
get
see
on
that
Wholesome
RDC
brother right
Did
now.
you see that RDC World interview?
No, I did. They actually did an interview with him.
No, not with J. Cole though. They will feature on J. Cole's Snapchat. I mean TikTok, but other than that. But yeah. Basically,
Jermaine Cole is back.
when they was talking to him, they talked about the $10,000 and how they had $10,000 worth of rent and couldn't afford it, so they made them grind. And I was thinking back at that a few weeks ago and looking at the J. Cole documentary, and you see Jermaine come out there and say, "Hey, he got comfortable," and I'm like, "Yo, that's the problem. Man. It can't be comfortable. That's why I'm on every podcast I'm on trying to get on every podcast I can find just to get these skills. Iron sharpen iron. I'm trying to do as much as I can. And that's my, man. That motivated me a little bit too, even more, because I already been motivated for like the last month. That's why I'm doing so many shows.
You know, I'm gonna say this about that segment. I didn't even listen to it all because I already knew that's something that I would say in my head. And I was like, no, hold on, I don't need to hear that real quick. Hold on, let me figure out this light bill real quick, and then I'm gonna then I'm gonna get on that. Then I'm gonna get on it. Like, cause I already knew where he was taking me. I already knew where he was taking me, but I was just like, let me hold on. But I hear you, Mark. I hear you, Mark.
Yeah.
But I would ask this to you. You know, like he even put it in there. He said, don't take this as advice. This is just something that I did.
Something that he needed. He needed that motivation, that back against the wall. Some people perform better when they're back against the wall.
And that's why I couldn't listen to him all the way through, because I was gonna bust through something. Okay, and I was like, damn it. I went on about my bit. Like, I started hearing him, and I said, that's what I do. I do that every day. I keep a constant pressure on myself. But I believe that even in the game that we in, it's always a constant pressure, isn't
it? Yeah, man. Bro, it's 1,000, it's a million podcasts. You gotta figure out how to separate yourself. That's why it ain't comfortable, because we ain't made it. But that's iron sharpening iron is what I want. I want to do this every day till I'm good at it. And then when we all together, we gonna just kill it in Houston.
I think battling and fighting, that's my favorite part of this whole thing. Is because, you know what? Darkwing said this. He said, your viewership is shit.
I can change that easy if I cared about that.
Well, hold on. Here's the deal. Because, we don't do this just to satisfy ourselves. I don't believe that I do this. I believe that I have something important to say. And I feel like that what I have to say is very interesting. And I feel like it can change and help evoke some change, if that makes sense to anybody. And so when I put this stuff out here, yes, it would be dope if I can just change one person's life or one person's perspective. I get that. I would love that. That's dope. That's what I'm here for. But man, what if you feel like you can do so much more than that? And I said, you know what? You're right. We don't got the viewers, and we fighting against a lot of different things. We are fighting against a lot of different things. We got to fight against algorithms. We got to fight against the concept of math. We got to fight against random, honestly.
I could just sell completely out, and it's not hard.
No, I mean, there's a lot we could do, but I mean, I feel like I think that the best part about the platform that we're building is that it's not just a straight up, like, Fortnite niche. It's not just a straight up like this side this side that. I think that the best part of our product, quote unquote, I'm not saying we selling ourselves. The best part of our product is the fact that you can come to us and we can just talk about anything. Because we're literally interested in everything.
It's true. Anime, sports.
And that's the beautiful part of this. And I'm glad you brought me along, man. What's your thoughts on that? Give me a hot second. By the way, go in.
Yeah. If I could easily just sell out and start getting thousands of views, that is not difficult at all. Like, I think, especially after doing it for a while, you start knowing what would easily click. If that's the case, I'll just do my old What's New 99 news and just do it every day on mocking topics that I don't care about. But there's a lot of videos I did, especially earlier, that popped off that I could care less about. I got a video with 10,000, 9,000 views that I don't care about what I did. I was just doing it to get views up. But I rather have these long form conversations where you get your full thoughts out. People can express themselves, think for themselves. Like I said, I'm okay 100% with being wrong. If I'm wrong, cool. Educate me. I had a video about the all-white church that had a problem with up north. And the thing was, the church was from like an old school style of church, but they was only like whites only. So basically, I asked a bunch of questions in the chat. They hooked me up with some knowledge, and that's what this about. The comment section hooked me up with some knowledge. It ain't always about being right, but people out to feel what they feel and think what they think. That's what this platform about. Like I said, you easily sell out and just start getting views. I told Unico when he came back. I told Unico, I said, hey, bro, this video will blow up. And Unico, what it did last time I told you that? The last 2 times I told you the video blow up. What they do?
It blows up. I don't know what kind of studies you be doing, but like you know how to do it. And if
Yeah.
we need to, we'll do it. But I like that's what I love so much, and I love how you explain our platform. It's like actually get the thought out there, the real thought, and then let people think about it.
Yeah. And by the way, audio is growing anyway. It went from 10 to 58 now a week, so we growing on that. And it's
I
growing
like that.
it's growing naturally.
I like that. I like the fact that because when I'm working, because everybody work from home nowadays, they got that ability. And to throw on a podcast with somebody that you love to hear speak, throw that on there to make your workday a little bit better. Even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. I enjoy it. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. He's one of my favorite people to listen to. I listen to anything that he says because it's entertaining. And I can take that with me.
Yeah,
And I see like that's
what
what we trying to do with overall 99 NT.
Yeah.
And we ain't got my wild ass cousin on here. But we got y'all too. We got when y'all want to do some wild stuff, we got that too.
Yeah, Wes is the wild one of the group. And we all different, so it makes it fit.
I think we all got our own wild side. I mean, I think me and Cuz, we probably a little both wild, respectively. Respectively. We got our own thing.
I might bring another wild bone here that completely disagree with us, and it'll be fun.
We love wild boys. What about the wild
Shout
girls?
out to my boy Trey Melton.
Shout out to my mans. Real talk.
Unico came and like, who the white dude you had on the show?
They had threw me. All right. So
shout out to Trey. I love Trey, man. Trey, my
brother, I would say it threw me off because I can't come to expect that people can be like that. And that was cool. It was cool. It was definitely a breath of fresh air, man. Like to hear his thoughts and stuff, man. I like that a lot.
I love my boy Trey.
What about wild girls though, man? What about Porsha? What's going on out there?
I thought you were finna say what about Maya, but Maya ain't been on here because Maya be. I don't know what Maya be. Maya's supposed to be on here, but Maya, you can't ever catch Maya, bro. She only contact West.
Are you talking about my little cousin?
No, that's another Maya from Florida.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I know about University of Houston. Mine. We can get her on here get her on here real quick.
Well, she does too. We can put her on the show. It's a lot of different perspectives you can put on here. But yeah, man, it's about having different perspectives. That's why I love Trey to be on here too. It. And not everybody. I'm not God. That's why I want people to understand. I speak based on statistics and my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. But that's the fun part of doing this, though. Because you get to gather information by hearing other people's opinion. If you can't take other people's opinion, you're kind of soft. And then once you take it, and you know you don't want to fool with that person no more, don't fool with them. But
are you allowed to say soft?
They soft.
Oh. There y'all go. They're the next meme for next week. They soft. Can we get that as a meme, please?
I'll be saying on Twitter all day, soft.
Can you make that a gift, please? Can you make that a gift tonight, please?
Oh, the Pacers just went up on the 76.
Shout out to that because we was in 10th place coming into yesterday before the Cavaliers game, so we're trying to get back.
Yeah, it's a lot of people not playing. Mike Scott starting. I don't know how Mike Scott is currently one of the worst basketball players I've seen. Have you watched him?
God's giving him minutes.
Have you watched him? Bro, this dude was at the free throw line, air ball, off the side to go wide open. I said, oh, get him out. He's starting tonight, so they might be like, we only got to win one game. We'll take the night off.
Doc Rivers is giving him the minutes. Don't. Matter of fact, let me get on you. Damn Porsha. Let me talk about you for a second. You was all aboard. First of all, for all y'all that don't know, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a loud, angry black man today, but I got something to say to this brother right here. I got something to say to this brother right here. He loves Philadelphia. And then when the Clippers got rid of Doc Rivers, he talked a whole lot of trash about Doc Rivers with the Clippers.
I still talk about Doc Rivers. What you mean?
But now that's his coach. when he first got him as a coach, he said, "Yeah, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup."
You better go back. Me and West did that
No,
solo.
You
No,
eventually became happy with the decision. Now Mike Scott is
everybody
starting
better.
today.
Everybody better than Brett. Hey, we the 1 seed in the East. We about to secure it.
Why? What's the number one reason that you guys are
And
number
B
one?
guys stop being lazy. Shout out to Joel and B. Hey, Doc a decent coach. I ain't never changed my thing. I think people overhype Doc still to this day. But he's still a decent coach. Brett Brown was trash. And that's been my consistent point. Doc ain't everybody like Doc gonna be the greatest, he the best coach ever. I'm like, nah, he just a decent coach.
He's the best coach the 76ers have had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doc is a decent coach.
Like throughout their whole franchise, he's their best coach they've ever
Larry
had.
Brown would be the best coach, but
I don't know about Larry Brown. I don't know.
Larry Brown did some unique stuff, bro. Larry Brown went and took teams that you wouldn't want.
Did Larry Brown win a finals?
Detroit.
Oh no! I'm talking about with Philadelphia.
No, he
when he had Allen Iverson.
No, that was he wasn't winning against Kobe and Shaq. Hey, he the only team that beat Kobe and Shaq that first year. Only team in the playoffs to beat them. They lost one game.
They lost 4-1, correct?
They lost one game. Allen Iverson dropped 60. And that's when he stepped over Tyronn Lue.
They won game 1, correct?
And that's the only game the Lakers lost in the playoff.
Okay. All right. So, but what happened? So you played against them in a series. It went 5 games. You played against them in a series. Why couldn't you come back and find a way to formulate a way to beat Shaq and Kobe?
He did. He went to Detroit.
The next year.
He went to Detroit and beat the super team.
With all right, man. Okay, so you.
All
right, I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, he went to another team and got a bunch of.
Hold on, that was 2007, 06-07 season.
Yeah, toward the end. That was toward the end of the Shaq Kobe era.
So Larry Brown, okay.
That's the year before Shaq left. That's the year before Shaq left to Miami.
Shaq went to
I feel
like Shaq went there 05-06, wasn't it? Because Detroit won it. No, Detroit beat Cleveland in 2007.
Yeah, remember Detroit lost a lot in the final. They only won it one time. That was the first time. Then they made Boston after that. And then it was kind of over with.
Did Detroit beat? Hold on, I gotta think. Hold on, because I'm actually thinking that's kind of rough. Did Shaq and Kobe? Shaq and Kobe didn't lose to them, did they?
Yeah, Shaq and Kobe. It was Shaq, Kobe, Gary Payton now.
Yeah, they put everybody together.
Yeah, they was together. That's when they had all them boys. Cause I remember that because I was like, this is crazy.
All right, hold on. So what we're saying is Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace.
Tayshaun Prince. The reason I know this is because this is I think this 05-06 because that's the year I wanted Melo to go to a few years later.
It was 05-06.
Let me see what year it was. Let me see, make sure.
And then the next year was that D Wade?
It was 2004. Never mind, it was the year before that. It was 2004.
I'm about to say because the next year was like it had to be in D Wade.
That's 2004. That was the last year. That was the last year of the Kobe Shaq era, and then it went on a little bit. San Antonio won after they won. San Antonio beat Detroit.
It did.
And then it was who was it after that? I can't try to think. 06. Who was 06? Was that the Heat?
No, because I remember Cleveland lost.
I think that was the Heat in 06 or 07.
No, Cleveland in 06. So Cleveland beat Detroit and then went to
San Antonio.
Played the Spurs and got swept.
Yeah. So
yeah. But
Larry Brown did get his one. He beat Kobe and Shaq the last year they were together with Gary Payton and Karl Malone. 04. Cause remember 2001 and 2003 was the three-peat.
Okay, so that was a fake super team, by the way. That was a fake super team. Gary Payton been playing against Michael Jordan since like 92.
Hey, bro, Kobe and Shaq won 3 straight. Yo, Kobe never won without Derek Fisher. We gotta get Derek Fisher some credit. Derek Fisher got 5, Kobe got 5. So we gotta show Derek Fisher. But back to Porsha and J. Cole and all them. The special
If
documentary
you
was
want to get back
motivating.
to Porsche, that's fine. If you
I
want to
know
get
this
back to
not the
Porsche,
sports podcast. Joe didn't do it this week, so you want to talk about sports?
well, it just showed up.
Yeah. So
But
Larry Brown did went to
Portia's dating her castmate, or no, actually engaged
they
to her castmate's
engaged.
ex-husband in a month.
Yeah, they. Well, did she introduce him? I don't remember the story. I don't watch this show. I just thought it was interesting that.
All I know is in the credit. In the credit, it says Phelan. It says Phelan. That's my man's last name. And then they've been broken up like publicly for a month, and they're also saying Porsha might be pregnant.
Oh my! Well, that's interesting. I don't think I know a Porsha is on Dish Network, and that's the only place I know it from.
Shout out to Dish Network. Shout out to Gary with the T. Shout out to the brat. Shout out.
I watched that. I don't really watch that, and I saw it on YouTube from that. Well, I saw it on Twitter trending, and then I was like, Love and Hip Hop is trending. Love and Hip Hop ain't trended in years. Number one, it's trended, but it ain't trended number one. So we gotta talk about what's the trend a little more, because it was the number one trend of that day. So we gotta talk about it Friday. So be here for that. We'll go more. We'll joke about it a little more. We'll know a little more about it probably by the end too.
I need to ask some of my sources a little bit more information.
Yeah. Unico, any music you've been listening to lately?
I gotta go this way with y'all. Honestly, I'm still rocking Boy Pablo. I still been rocking Boy Pablo. That's my favorite right now. What is the newest thing that I've liked?
I've been
going back to 90s R&B. I've been on 90s R&B lately.
T Grizzly had a good album to me, a decent album. Was it amazing? I don't think I hate everything, so nothing amazing. Maury had an amazing album. I've been listening to Maury all weekend. He got that like soulful, that ride wave style. You heard him? Have you heard Maury?
I haven't heard him.
Yeah, he's like that thug gospel type rapper, and it's very dope. And I like that style, so I've been writing to his music all week, just writing random stuff down and stuff. So I've been rocking with that. I saw J. Cole had his single release. Nicki Minaj rumored to have her release this week. So we got that.
I saw that. She did a photo.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's a song, but something's gonna be released this week. I don't know what it is.
LLC to LLC Barbie or whatever. That was trending last week.
So we'll figure out what to do.
But I'll say this about music right now. I just don't look for T Grizzly, but when I hear him, I think it's hilarious. I love it. He reminds me of this guy named TJX or whatever. He's from Michigan too as well. The scam music is the funniest music in the world to me. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep telling me how you're using gift cards to get hundreds of dollars. I just keep telling me. I love it. I love it.
The Jeepers Creepers, why is that trend is in new? Oh. Jeepers Creepers.
You call something trending?
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers.
Are they doing a remake?
I don't know. It looked like somebody just had them on a car and was scaring people. You know how he was in that movie, the last one, and he was on the back of the truck when he jumped on it? They had that little scene on it thing.
They do just about anything, boy. They got so much technology out here, boy. I don't know what's going on.
Chrissy Teigen is. We might well we'll go on that way. Chrissy Teigen is getting attacked on Twitter again. It wasn't academics. It wasn't at.
Oh, okay. So that's where I was about to get mad.
It's the whole Twitterverse is upset. Chrissy Teigen. I don't know what she did yet. We will talk about it on What's the Trend this week. So we'll find out more about it, more information. But we just going through what's going on right now.
Hold on. The last time she got in trouble for losing her child on miscarriage.
That was stupid. I did a video on that. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. I gotta start getting back to my day. I gotta get back to my video.
Go back and watch the episode because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because people go through that all the time. and she was just saying, "Hey, I'm rich and famous, and this happens to me too."
It was interesting. I get what some people are like, why you gotta tell us everything and some blah 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 and the whole thing. But we'll figure out what it is on What's the Trend Friday. We listen to T Grizzly and Unico. I heard we got one more thing to talk about because they said I'm gonna get canceled, but I ain't even mad, so I don't know why they want me canceled for. They called me a young Kevin Samuels that week. I'm like, that's not true. I got a whole special.
I'm gonna let you take off on this, okay?
I'm not
All
I'm
right.
chill this week.
So, audience, especially my sisters, I want y'all to buckle up because I think I might be here too. So, Stars has a new series coming out called Runs the World, which is a play on, Who Runs the World Girls. So, with that being said, there is a whole cast of sassy characters that are living
Did you
in
call them
2000.
sexy? Oh my god, you so divisive. Why
You can have it. Hey, hold on. Can you tell us about the show? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let you do it, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying. We coaching you, man. We coaching Joe through this. He's reformed. He's becoming a new man. We appreciate the transformation. He's becoming a true king. A negus, you know what I mean?
Yes. Kendrick Lamar taught me that too. Listen. So there's a new show coming out on Stars. With a whole cast of women with strong personalities.
Yeah, strong personality woman.
That are going to do what they want to when they want to. And can't nobody tell them nothing. And they're empowered.
Yes, go. That's the story. That's what we talking about. May 16th. Go watch it. We're going to talk about on Keeping 99.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. First of all, okay, and maybe give me 1 second. I'll go off on it maybe the next show. Y'all keep putting on these yellow brothers with the good beards and the good hair, and that's all y'all date. Y'all throw that out there into the world. Then you throw the dark-skinned brother with the beard and the good hair, and then you just tell us brothers with the hats and the okay beards to go out here and try and talk to y'all. But y'all made women, y'all made, and we can't even sniff y'all because of this show. I mean, I'm excited to watch this show.
We'll talk about Keeping 99.
What's that show called? That with the girl that got on Saturday Night Live, and she had a show on HBO. Inconvenience.
Oh yeah.
Inconvenience or
Issa Rae.
with Issa Rae.
Yeah.
That show.
They finna cancel us because I don't. Oh, I forgot. I know what the show called, but can't think of it. So carry on,
I don't
King.
want Uncareable. What's it called? Uncareable. It's like No, I love the show. It's great. It's full of sassy characters.
Oh my, he done said it again.
That and they got that one friend. They got that one friend that always don't do what she want to do when she want to do it.
Insecure.
And that might be what I am today. So we're gonna get on to that. Keep it 99. Next, hey man, what else you got, man? We're gonna take us on out of here.
Hey,
Much
man.
love. I'm so happy to be back on set. Yeah. Shout out to my man Del May one more time for holding it down the early part of the week, but we are back.
Yo, man, we come back to me. Gotta show the queen love in pure good beard fashion, you know what I'm saying? In good, cute, sexy, and clean fashion. You know what I mean? So, shout out to the queens. Y'all got y'all show. I'm excited to see it. You know what I mean? Y'all doing y'all thing.
I can see the shade. The shade
Yo,
is there.
I'm not even shading. I'm being honest. I'm excited. I want to see
y'all
this.
Got y'all show. No, because I'm not going through this by myself this time.
No,
you don't have to go down with me.
If the
you
show
told them that they got their show now.
If the show go left and y'all like to tell me y'all hate men, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. We don't care no more.
I don't think anybody cares if anybody
At,
cares
at,
about anybody
at,
point.
at,
Like
at,
that's
the-
kind of
at the-
boring.
bro, it been 4 years. You've been saying you hate men for 4 years until you get a boyfriend, then you stop. We don't care. I don't even think West care. West was married for 3 years, and every time I do a podcast, he complain about it. And I told him just delete him, but he don't even talk about it no more. That means it's over. Y'all lost. The angry man don't care no more. It's over. You hate me? Good for you. Then you get a boyfriend and you care. If the show ain't that and it's about women empowerment, I'm all for it. Make a great show. If it's, I saw somebody.
I love black women lawyers. I love that.
Yes. But one of my favorite shows ever is Scandal. I love Scandal. I love Scandal, bro. Scandal was lit. Shonda Rhimes killed that, bro. Shonda Rhimes needs more shows,
I can bring
bro.
myself to watch it because I felt her daddy one time. Her daddy said a speech one time.
Oh, he used to give them powerful speech. All he cared about was winning. He didn't care about nothing. Daddy was like, you gonna be the most powerful woman in the world. Like, why do I want to be there? No, you will. Trained her like an assassin out here. Yo. And
you could be mad at that. But ABC didn't, they wasn't in a space where they could go there.
Yeah. But
they weren't in a space that they could really go there. Like if that came out in 2021, oh, she was gonna be the baddest thing walking on this earth.
All I'm telling y'all is TV shows suck now, so I'm hoping this one do good. Especially on regular TV. I don't never, if y'all watch Keep It 99, you know I never did show. Anybody creative art, I'm gonna give you credit. But NBC put on this show called Chad, and it's the worst TV show that ever was in the history of television.
Wait, is that the show with the does Chad identify?
Yes.
Chad identifies as a boy, but is a female. Is that what it is?
Yes, that show. And it's not even about that. That show is just terrible. And then they got like this Native American show when they all just weird Native American jokes. I'm like, y'all so out of touch. Just make a show, bro. We don't. The show can't be, hey, I'm this and I identify this. That's the whole show. Make a good show.
To be fair, I thought that Chad was going on TBS, and I didn't think anybody would watch it.
I don't know what that show
was. TBS. Like in between Family Guy and American Dad reruns, I feel like it just kind of.
And Big Bang Theory 100 times.
People, yeah, and
a lot of people question why Big Bang Theory is so big. I understand because I was around like nerdy white people, and they love that kind of crap. So I get kind of the humor because I'm used to it. But at the same time, a lot of that show was mid. Blackish was mid, but everything trash, so they look amazing. And I love.
I haven't watched one episode of Blackish.
Yo,
I watched one trendy.
Yo, I'm gonna get attacked. But it was mid. It's a mid show, but it's the best show on TV. Because the rest of TV is terrible. And I don't diss people creative process. I didn't even like Irregulars that much, but I didn't diss it. I showed what potential it had. I showed what I like, and then I showed what I don't like. That's how I did Yasuke. I'm not dissing Yasuke. I think people put too much pressure on different stuff. We gave it an excuse. They try to fit too much in too fast. Shows have these kind of issues. Hopefully, unlike the Irregulars, hopefully Yasuke get a second chance. My young black director, hopefully get a chance to see the critique and fix whatever he did wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Black Panther was me.
Oh, this man. Oh, you cancel. I'm canceling you. Y'all will never see Joe on this show again. He has been officially let go from overall 99 ENT. Chadwick Boseman, and he told me to let him go. And I agree.
I felt Cartman on that episode of South Park. Like, we're just supposed to automatically say that was a great movie.
You're supposed to. Yo, Blade's still the first black superhero. Y'all ain't gonna disrespect Wesley Snipes out here, bro. I did like Black Panther though. I think they could have did more with it, but I liked it. Shout out to my young man. But
they put Triple H in Blade.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Blade 3. That don't exist. Blade 3 never existed. That was a WWE. That was a WWE product. And we not gonna talk about WWE. They had a bunch of Stone Cold and a bunch of wrestlers. WWE messed it up. We are not claiming it. Blade 1 and 2, the only thing we know. Shout out to Spun too. Yo, I saw Spun in the Invincible mix. I saw Spun in the Invincible coming.
Have you watched Spawn in the last 5 years?
No, I'm not watching it. My childhood ain't gonna be ruined. That's like me watching the old Power Rangers I used to like. We not ruining the old childhood memory.
Oh my God! Have you watched the first set of Power Rangers in the last 5 years?
I'll never want to go back. Tom and Jerry? I still don't get why I like Tom and Jerry. They don't speak. They just run around in circles over and over again.
He was like a waiter at some point.
Yeah,
he was a waiter.
And then he was trying to catch him, and that's all they did all day, right? And then it was the same thing as Wile E. Coyote. And they just them two did the same exact thing on their show. And we just enjoyed it. And I still, as an older adult, I don't understand. Yo, tell me
because we kind of thought that they would catch him at some point. We just kind of felt that.
I never thought Wile E. Coyote. I thought Tom, maybe. I was like, what happened? My whole thought process was, what happened if Tom caught Jerry? Are they going to show that on TV? Like, that would be kind of bad if Wile E. Coyote or Tom. Wile E. Coyote was kind of stupid, so I never thought he was going to catch him.
Oh, let's not cancel any more Looney Tune characters. We already canceled Pepe Le Pew, so.
God, Pepe Le Pew. That man never got.
Man, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Shout out to Jack Black. I don't know why. I just miss movies with Jack Black in it.
Shout out to School of Rock. School of Rock
was lit.
Hey, hold on.
I liked him in Jumanji. It was funny.
Can we do cancel culture real quick? You know he was a luchador.
Yeah, luchador. Shout out to that.
Are we okay with that right now?
Hey, bro, I ain't Mexican. Ain't my problem.
Are we okay with Nacho Libre?
Yo,
are we okay with Nacho Libre?
Yo, listen.
Jack Black was Nacho Libre. Are we okay with that right now?
Listen. Some fights ain't our fight. Some fights not our fight.
Are we okay with Nacho Libre?
Some fight. Hey, shout out to Robert Downey Jr.
Are we okay with Tropical Thunder today?
I actually love the fact that he was playing a parody of a character that played a parody of another character.
I didn't have a problem with Tropical Thunder.
I didn't either. The whole emphasis was that it was bad to do blackface. That was the joke. They were like, "What is wrong with you?" That was the whole. If you go back and look at it, that was the whole joke about it. Like, why would you do that?
It was poorly done blackface at that. Like,
yeah,
bad.
And it was like the whole point of how stupid it looked. It was making fun of it. So I don't have no problem. Sometimes you gotta let some stuff go. Some fights ain't worth fighting. Just enjoy life for what it was. If that's the case,
with Nacho Libre?
In 2006 we all canceled. Let's just be honest. The stuff I did in 2006, y'all would hate me.
2 days ago was the anniversary of Bastard by Tyler the Creator. He would be canceled today.
Eminem would be canceled. Old Kendrick song be canceled from Section 80. If your ethnicity. Yo, I love this song. I love this song though. That song kind of lit. He had a point. That way y'all don't argue with me.
So yeah, I don't know where we'll never get an odd future ever again. I don't believe until I feel like there's going to be a climate where it's going to be okay again to say outlandish stuff and people like, oh, it's just a song. Do you think that time is ever coming again?
When people get tired of people canceling everything, you're like, you know what? We don't care no more. That's all you need. I think Family Guy's gonna pop it off, because they even said it in one of their episodes. They made a joke about the LGBTQ community, and they said, "Hey, for real, we're really trying to stop doing it." And then they went on to the next scene, and I was like, even they know it's coming. Like, you can't keep making these jokes, even though that's joking about everybody is how you got on. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Unico, we've been on 1 hour and 10. What's good? Man, I got to say, man, I missed you over the weekend, man. I ain't do nothing but had a great time on Mother's Day, and I just tried to go on a date yesterday. Just know that between Monday and Wednesday,
all you can really do is just go on a dinner date or go to the bar because they ain't got the fun stuff open like bowling and golfing and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I'm loving this episode. I'm glad to be back, man. Any last words from you, Zell May?
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Live Zell May. Looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And remember to keep stopping wide. You might the bowling alley might go open, and then you and your lady can go bowl, and you can have a good time. And then you never know, at the end of the night, you INCELS to change your fortune, and something amazing can happen. Peace.
Jeez.